Okay, this is Guy Eagle with the Renewable Wisdom Trails Library, and we'll continue our journey into the what we call the 9 functions of the natural self. You could add that little tagline to it. It actually works in a lot of different ways, especially profiling a system, finding out where the 9 functions are located. This one here is called the Guardian or Guarding. We put it in the numbers of the 14 and 4, and it's on the north sub part of your medicine wheel, where the 13 and 3 was on the south part of the wheel. So you have 11 and 1 in the east, 12 and 2 in the west, 13 and 3 in the south, 14 and 4 in the north. Now, guarding is kind of an easy word to say, and it can conjure up a lot of different thoughts of what it means. But you got to remember, we're trying to show you what it means from the natural world. And then you can translate it over into the humans and how they replicate that function in their own communities. So, in the natural world, there are certain animals, there are certain plants that act as a guardian for an ecosystem. Whether that ecosystem is a small meadow, or if it's a big lake, or it's just part of a watershed, there's guardians or a function that goes on in there. We're in the desert Southwest. Cactus are really a guardian in the desert Southwest. So is rattlesnakes in the animal world, and bear and mountain lions. They have a circuit that they go through every day, and like they're patrolling the area. Not much different than a highway patrol or a law enforcement in the human world. But they do a patrol, and it just maintains an order. And that order, maintaining that order, is a guardianship. In some of the cultures that I come from up north, they were called dogmen. And there's a lot of different interpretations of what that meant, but basically they were patrol, and they enforced the order of the area. And gradually humans are taking over that role of a lot of different ecosystems. They take on kind of a stewardship, but it's more of a guardianship is the common word that goes across. It's interesting because you get in the plant world, there's other kinds of guardians. The fruits and vegetables and nuts and berries are kind of a guardianship too. They attract the guardians. So the guardians are usually in the same area where those foods are available. So you have to make a little jump there in your thinking. But if you are hiking up in the woods like we are here in the Rocky Mountains and you find a lot of berries, you better be mindful of the bear in the area, because they're probably watching you pretty strong. And they know where you are way before you know where they are. So this function we're given. It's a natural way of protecting our physical body. So for the humans, we have this sensory awareness, and it's a function to be able to guard yourself. So if you wonder what I'm talking about, try to walk through a doorway and see how you're guarding yourself from bumping into the frame. Are you putting your elbow out? Do you lean your shoulder so you feel where it's at? Or do you know where it's at? How are you sensing it? How are you guarding your body? What kind of clothes you wear to guard your body from the sun or guard yourself from the cold? There's a natural ability to protect yourself and guard against these different things that can harm you. It's a natural function. Now, we may take it to some other levels later on in our teachings and our studies, but that's the base, and that's what you need to remember. So as always, go check it out, maybe something to it. Out.